Today, I want to talk about self improvement versus self understanding. I find that, or at least I see that, a lot of people get these two topics quite confused with, and they try one without doing the other, when the other is the actual true cause of the issue. When you look up online nowadays on self improvement, it's a lot of people telling you what worked for them, telling you what to do, telling you to follow these 5 steps to feel more confident, perhaps. Or, yeah, you're lacking confidence, man. You need to go to the gym, hit the weights 3-4 times a week, drink a protein shake in the morning, get shredded, work on your jawline, or if you're feeling less intelligent, like let's say you want to feel more intelligent, get more knowledge, man, you have to read more books, or you should read these 3 books that's gonna change your life for the better. I'm not saying it's wrong to try those things, especially if you haven't tried them before. But I think it's important to understand why you're looking at this sort of information in the first place, why you're gravitating towards these sort of information in the first place. What I mean by that is that when you feel unconfident, I think it's important to see why you feel unconfident, not a how I can fix that confidence. The how comes after, but looking up why you feel that is the true half of the battle. If I feel unconfident in myself, say I don't feel strong enough, well, strong can mean one thing to one person, but another to another. Everyone is different. Not one solution is going to work for everyone. These sort of self-improvement hacks are not a one-size-fits-all. It seems like it because everyone's following it, but it's not a one-size-fits-all. I think a lot of people nowadays follow these sort of stuff and get to a certain point where they get to the pinnacle of this let's say this always gym thing comes to mind, where a lot of people feel a sort of lack of confidence in themselves, so they start hitting the gym. They start following what other good-looking jack guys tell them to do, but that's not going to solve their issue, because their issue is not the same. Although it might seem the same, it's not the same as everyone else. You have to find out for yourself what works for you. You have to find out, why am I feeling unconfident? Okay, I don't feel strong, I feel weak. Okay, but weak can be different to many people, right? Weak doesn't mean the same thing as I did to one person as I did to another. I know I made the same point earlier. I'm kind of repeating my shit, and I repeat my words now. But you have to find out what means strong for you. For one person, it means bench pressing 2 plates. That can mean strong for them, but they've also been hitting at the gym for a few months, and that's the kind of strong that they're looking for. Maybe that is the strong you're looking for, but maybe it's not. For me, the strong I'm looking for, the reason for my unconfidence is because I can't defend myself. I'm a short guy, 5'7", weigh 140 pounds. I'm not the biggest guy, but my confidence comes from not being able to defend myself. I want to feel confident in that way. So I followed this gym routine for a few months. I got bigger. Obviously, I'm still same height, 5'7", but I got to 160 pounds. Built decent amount of muscle. I was still the same body fat percentage. I got big, but that self-confidence issue did not go away, because I didn't solve the actual issue, the initial cause of the problem. I just followed what someone else said and believed and hoped that would work for me. Unfortunately, in most cases, it's not the case. You have to find out what works for you. I felt inconfidence, and once I really did dig deep down to see what the cause of the issue was that I couldn't defend myself. So I started going to more MMA practices. I started taking boxing more seriously. And when I got stronger and I had that sort of confidence to defend myself, then I felt better about myself. I solved the actual core issue for me. I didn't follow some other guy's routine, it's not because I did it my own way, it's because I found out what works for me. Perhaps the gym is the solution for you. Perhaps what other people are telling you could work for you, but most of the time it's not really the case. So once you understand that core issue, that's when you truly find out a solution for yourself. Because at the end of the day, everyone is different. And all these solutions for bettering yourself, these self-hack improvements, is not a one-size-fits-all. Everyone's brain works differently. Everyone has a different history, a different background, a different upbringing, and a different place where they want to go to. A lot of people could be similar. Yes, I do agree. But a lot of us are different in our own unique ways. So, true self-improvement comes from self-understanding. And I think that's the true key takeaway from this video. Let's see. I wrote a bit of I was on the bus today. I finally got some time to think, so I was writing a script for this video, what I wanted to write, or what I wanted to speak about. And this came up to my head because I've been thinking about it for the past while. So let me just go through this really quickly. But yeah. Oh yeah, but also another thing is, I think you need to experiment. That's how you find what works for you. And it's not wrong to follow someone else's routine, what worked for them, but you need to experiment and try lots of different stuff. If you feel unathletic, if you feel, let's say, chubby or fat or skinny or weak, then maybe try a gym. Yeah, that might work for you. Maybe that's how you feel better. But also, if you feel athletic, try going on a run, or try playing a different sport, something that's out of your comfort zone, right? I spoke about this last video about going into discomfort all the time. Not necessarily all the time, but more than you do now, I would say, or more, yeah. But yeah, try a sport. Maybe that's what gets you to keep going, right? When you're really truly in the moment is what works for you. For me, some people, they like it. They like that gym environment where everyone's lifting, they feel good. But for me, I like really true in the moment experiences when I'm playing soccer or training MMA, when I'm truly in the moment with someone else and pushing myself to the very last drop. That's what I find myself. That's what I find that works for me. True tongue twister these words. Jesus Christ, English is my second language, but still it's pretty hard after speaking for 18 years now. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's my key takeaway from this video is the true self-improvement comes from self-understanding, finding out what works for you, and that's how you're gonna find the solution to your issue, because it's not their issue, it's your issue, and only you know what works best for you. All these people telling you what to do, they don't fucking know you. They don't know your history, they don't know your upbringing, they don't know what you like and what you don't like. They're just telling you all this bullshit that works for them, and maybe that works for you too. They've convinced a shit ton of people that that's the only way. But I say fuck that. I say try your own way and see what happens. Yeah. Try your own way. Carpe diem. Seize the day, and hope you all have a good night.